Hi, this is George Myers of Mia Madison Properties. I'm here today to tell you why you should work with us for your property management services. At Mia Madison Properties, we have a different way of doing business. We feel that the clients come first, and we feel that the clients should have more control over their money. To do this, we've created a whole new process of how rents are collected and how rents are transferred to owners. In the traditional case of business, when you work with a traditional property manager, what they do is they collect the rent in the name of the company. Then they deposit it into their trust account. Then they write a difference check to you later in the month. When they write this difference check, they take out the management fees that are owed to them, any repair cost, and any other costs that may be involved to help operate the property. They then send you a difference check. The unfortunate part about this is that the difference check should arrive to you sometime between the 12th and the 25th of the month. We feel that this is a long time to wait for money that you've earned. At Mia Madison Properties, we've created a whole different process that's better for each of our owners. What we do is we collect the rent in each of our owners' names. At that point, we deposit it into a designated account, which you designate, within 24 to 48 hours of the time of receipt. This allows you to get your money immediately without having to wait any longer. In addition to that, what we do is we allow you to review invoices and see what you're paying for prior to actually paying the bill. Whereas with a traditional property management company, they get your money and then you have to fight to get your money back. In our case, the way that we do it is we bill you later in the month. Around the 15th to the 17th of the month, we will send you an invoice. That invoice would show you exactly what we collected, exactly what you're being charged for, and it would allow you the chance to be able to review it. We give you 10 days to make payment on this invoice. At that point, what would happen is you could send us a check via snail mail, you can pay online, or we can set up an auto draft where we automatically deduct it from any account that you allow us to pull from. Now please note that at any given point during that process, as long as you give us at least 24 to 48 hours notice from the time of auto draft, we can automatically postpone that auto draft. We also do this with repairs. With most companies, you don't even get to see what your repairs are prior to paying the bill. You just receive a difference check and then you realize that you've overpaid and you have to fight for those funds to get them back. In our case, we're also going to send you a bill for repairs. Sometime between the 20th and the 25th of the month, we typically send out a repair bill. You'd have the time to review it, and just like the payment of your management fees, you'd be able to review it and make payment in any of those 3 easy ways that we talked about earlier. This allows you to have more control over what you're paying for and how your money is being spent. Some of the other ways that Mia Madison Properties can help you is the way that we manage our tenants and both our landlords. We do understand that we work for you. We understand that you're the most important thing to us. However, at the same time, we have to understand that tenants are very important as well. So what we do is we create an equal balance between the tenant, the landlord, and the property manager. What this does for all parties involved is makes everybody happier. It creates a better relationship for all parties, and it also allows us to keep tenants longer. And longevity means less turnover, and less turnover means less cash lost. And that's what we're all looking for in the end. Some of the other great benefits of working with us would be our online access. With our state-of-the-art website and our state-of-the-art systems, we allow you to log in at any given point at 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and be able to access all the documents that are important to you. Letters that may have been sent to tenants, copies of leases, your management agreement, and if you're a tenant, you'd also have the ability to log on and check your balance, check statements, download statements. They can also in the future be able to make payments on the website. They can put in service requests, and you also as the landlord can put in service requests. This, we feel, allows us to be a little more hands-on and allow you to be a little more hands-on and allow our tenants to be able to access information faster without having to depend on our staff or work within our hours. Some of the other great features that you may want to know about are maintenance and vendors. At our company, we have on-staff maintenance. Our on-staff maintenance teams allow us the ability to be able to save you money. Because we don't have to pay outside vendors and pay the high outside vendor cost of contractors as some of our competitors do, it gives us the ability to be able to charge you less for each repair that takes place. It also allows us in certain cases to be able to check on things that a competitor may send out a contractor for. For example, an HVAC system. In a lot of cases when an HVAC call comes in, the first response by a property manager would be to directly send out an HVAC company, which typically charges somewhere between $95 and $105 an hour. In our case, we would send our on-staff maintenance out. They would check all the systems, and then in the event that we did need an HVAC company, we would send them out. With Mia Madison Properties, we have the ability to use our in-house maintenance staff to be able to access some of the best prices in the market. We also don't do high markups. With other competitors, you may have issues where they mark their prices up 10 to 20, maybe 30%. Whereas in our case, we do very little markup just to cover our margins and just to make sure that we can cover our staff's salaries and the cost involved to run the business. Doing business with Mia Madison Properties is much different than any other company in the area, or maybe even in the Southeast. We've taken the time over a number of years to rebuild our business and make sure that we offer all of the services that you may not like with any other company that you've ever worked with before.